Hello YouTube. This is going to be my first video on the channel, but this isn't going to be what I want my typical content to mainly be. This is going to be a much more in-depth, lightly edited series to try and introduce new players that will likely be coming to Phasmophobia in August with the Progression 2.0 update. I've been playing the game for a while and watching content on it for even longer, so I'm hoping my mid-level knowledge can help a few new players understand the first new hunt and make the game less overwhelming for new and solo players. I'm going to start on the first house, which is Tanglewood Drive, um, with no equipment, exactly how new players will, and try and show you some starter tips to try to find the ghost and stay alive for your first hunt. And I'm going to try to answer any questions you might have in the comments below, but like I said, I'm not a professional at the game by any means. I just have been watching and playing it for a while. I'm going to be doing this tutorial series for a while, up until the update comes out, at which point I'm probably going to stop this series. But for now, let's go ahead and get into the first hunt and see if I can do anything to try to help the new players out. Alright, so now that we're in, typically, like I said, I don't really know what exactly the changes are going to be with the update, but you load in, he's going to say something to you. To my knowledge, has no bearing on what the actual gameplay is going to be. Doesn't give you any kind of hints or anything. It's just randomized messages, he says. Uh, you're always going to have 3 optional objectives you can do, which will give you some more money. Try to hurry up and get your equipment and level up quicker. And then, okay, so what I was trying to explain there is that you can get extra XP and extra gold cash from completing the optional objectives. I understand it was a little bit confusing the way I worded it because here soon you will be able to actually level up equipment. So that's why I just wanted to include this little voiceover right quick and make sure that I clarified that so that way you're not confused about what I meant there. We are going to be able to do this one. This is just get any reading on the EMF, which you're always going to do, and then capture a photo of the ghost. It's going to be a little bit harder, but we'll see if we can get that one done. This part is important. Responds to people who are alone. I'm solo, so that works out perfectly fine for me. And then this timer right up here is going to show you what your grace period is. Your grace period is how much time you have inside the building before the ghost is allowed to hunt you. There are certain rules that the ghost can break the grace period and instantly start hunting, such as with cursed objects, but even with all my time spent with the game, I don't like messing with cursed objects because they can help, but I feel like they harm a lot more than they help. So me personally, I leave them alone. I just go in, find everything on my own. So every player is going to have their own thing that they like to start with. Clearly, you're going to want the flashlight, so that way you can see. And then the rest of it's kind of up to you. I would say camera is a pretty easy one to sweep rooms with and try to find the ghost, and I'll explain why as we go in. Uh, I wouldn't really bring EMF. You could bring book if you wanted to try just setting it down somewhere, but all these are evidence types. So if you see one of these, you're gonna know that that's one of his 3 evidences. So I always typically walk around with the spirit box. It's probably not a smart thing to do because sometimes it'll take forever for the ghost to talk to you, but I seem to have really good luck with it. So that's personally what I start with. Always make sure to grab the key off the side right there, and then you can get to it. Can you hear me? Are you here? Are you friendly? Where are you? How old are you? Can you hear me? Power box actually already started on, as you see by the green light, so we don't have to worry about that part. Now I can just walk around and start asking questions and cut on some lights as I do. You don't want to cut on too many lights because then the power breaker will flip. Bars started going off, that's okay. Keys are typically going to be right by the front door. Ooh. Oh! Oh! Okay. Oh, okay. He just scared the piss out of me. I'm going to bring in the book right quick. You want to try to move quickly because your grace period is going down. But I'm going to bring in the book because if he set off the car, there's a good chance he's in there. But we'll check and see. Okay. Oh yeah, he's in here. You even just that's another thing you're gonna want to look out for. If you hear any kind of door open or anything like that, that's how you're gonna know that you're most likely in the ghost room, because that means he just touched one of these doors. If I had the flashlight on me, I could check for fingerprints. That right there, it might have been kind of hard to see. I'll zoom in on it in the video for y'all to see if I can get another one to pop up. Right there. That is a ghost orb. Anything that you see that's kind of like a little bright, glowing dust speck flying around in a weird way, that's going to be a ghost orb. So we know for a fact that we have ghost orbs. I'm set the book down on the hood of the car, and we're going to go back and grab some other things to try to get some more evidence. I just heard it touch the cabinet as we walked out again. So I'm going to hurry up, grab this right here, and we're going to grab Dot's projector, and we're going to head back in there. This one, the black flashlight with the orange, this is going to be your UV light. And fingerprints can typically appear on doors that they touch, light switches, and windows are going to be your main ways to get it. Let's get back in here. Okay. Are you friendly? How old are you? Where are you? Okay. Well, we heard it touch one of these doors. Not sure which one it touched, but we can check for fingerprints on both of them. Nothing on that. Nothing on there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cross out fingerprints because... Oh, there's a spine. I'm going to go ahead and cross out fingerprints because if it was fingerprints, he likely would have already given it to us. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm staring at this dots projector that I put down in there. I'm just trying to look for if it's going to give us that evidence. It ghost evented twice already, and I'm still up at a 70, so I don't think it's going to be... Actually, I think we had 3 ghost events. Yeah, we did. Because it broke the light at the front door, we got the red light event, and we got the... Ooh, we just got dots. I know it's kind of hard to see. I'm going to see if I can slow that down in editing. So let's try to go get EMF, and let's check the spirit book. Look. Okay, we got EMF 5. Let's hurry up and get back outside right quick. That makes it a Raiju. Really? I was totally thinking a Thay. That's actually very surprising, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So, just to go over really quick what we saw. I'm not going to be trying to get any extra money on this one. Just going to try to get our evidence, go ahead and get out. We've already got all of our evidences. Not going to worry about trying to get a picture of the ghost or anything. We're just going to take that and run. So the way I knew it was EMF 5 is all 5 of the lights lit up on this thing, the EMF reader. And then we got, also, whenever you're playing the game, never worry about having to go back in the house and try to get your equipment. Whenever you load out the map, it'll all automatically stay with you. The only way you lose your equipment is if you die. We know it's dots because we saw that little apparition run through it. We've got ghost orb because we saw those little dust particles flying around. And then walked in and we just got that EMF. So sometimes you think it's something and then you get proven wrong at the last second. Because it was totally behaving like a Thay with how active it was being. But we'll take it. Alright, so that's going to do it for the first YouTube video. I had 2 matches that I wanted to put into this one. But the second one ended up taking a little while. So for this video, I'm just going to do one, besides it ended up being like about 10 minutes anyways, and I want to try to make short little, not quite bite-sized videos, because that's going to be for like shorts and things like that. But I wanted to try to make a video that you could just real quick get the knowledge that you want and get out. Um, if you learned anything, feel free to like or subscribe. If you have any questions, by all means, feel free to put them in the comments. I'll answer what I can, and what I can't, I'll gladly research and come back to the comments and answer your question and let you know that I learned it too. Um, yeah, that's really all I really got for y'all. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, week, life. Have a good one.